Calling it an unlawful and reckless use of taxpayer dollars, Attorney General Ken Paxton is suing both Bexar and Travis counties over plans to send out thousands of voter registration forms to residents who are not currently on the rolls. Paxton and others fear the measure could entice folks who are ineligible to cast ballots illegally. A spokesperson for Travis County said it's actually Paxton who is, quote, showing distrust and discouraging participation in the electoral process. Panel Paxton calls the registration outreach conducted in both counties by the same third-party vendor an invitation to commit fraud. Gary, thoughts?
I couldn't have said it better. That's absolutely what it is. Look, we have motor voter. So you get a driver's license, you get a voter registration card. It is easy to register to vote. You can do it online. You can go to any county office and get the paperwork. So, and then we have drives outside the courthouse. For the last couple of weeks, we've had people asking, are you registered to vote? If not, they want to give you a voter registration card. That's all fine. This idea, mass mailings, I mean, we know who they're targeting. And I think it's going to end up with people who are not eligible to vote registering to vote. Which these Democratic counties
I kind of got this deal
because they just, when you send your voter registration in, they register you. They don't check your citizenship. They don't check anything. So that is a big problem. Paxton, who I don't always agree with, is absolutely right here. And again, we're getting the counties spending money, not about their core function, while we neglect everything else, and we're going to do new adventures to try to help ourselves politically.
Bill, take 30, and then I'm going to come back to Marcus.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure about this procedure. By the way, you can't register online. You can change your address online, but you have to register in person or by handing your form in.
Fill out a card.
And when this is normally done is when you get a driver's license. You get your driver's license, and by the way, you have to show proof of citizenship to get a driver's license, which then says that you're qualified to go ahead and register to vote at the same time. And if you don't have that, if you can get a driver's license, a green card, but then they won't let you register to vote. And so I don't know what the check in this situation would be if you get one in the mail and you mail it in. I don't know whether they do any kind of check to find out if, for example, somebody like a green card can't actually register to vote, like is done when you register around getting your driver's license. That's the question I've got about it.
Marcus, 30.
Well, I just find it interesting that the Attorney General is pointing out fraud, but couldn't understand the fraud that he did himself.
Well, that's why I said
this is the thing, pot, kettle.
Holly.
Got to be one to know one.
What's going on here? Yeah, okay, I think Gary made a great point. You're talking about spending taxpayer dollars to send out these voter registration cards when you're not attending to what's happening in the Harris County jail system, public safety, infrastructure, and these kinds of things that are the core services. There is a big concern. It takes a long time to remove ineligible voters. It's often after an election that they say, oh, we've got all these people who were not eligible and yet they voted, and it sows distrust. So I do think you need to be careful about soliciting these, voter registrations.
And when you're raising taxes because you don't have money to pay for the basic services.
Exactly.
Still to come, a high